Jacqueline, everybody, and welcome to the new year. I'm actually recording this on the 31st. I wanted to make a video on just like basically how awesome this year was, in a sense. I mean, there were some bad things. Health issues, loss in the family, but otherwise, like, the channel and everything, the channel has been awesome. Started with like 2,000, I think, just barely over 2,000, and now we're at 23,000. Like, it's awesome. And, yeah, there's been so many games this year. I wanted to basically say the ones the top 10 of the ones I played this year that I've enjoyed the most. I was kind of thinking like maybe trying to do videos of each of them, but I just haven't had the time the holiday season. That's why it's been a lot of dark and light, because that's one I can walk away from, come back to really easily, and also I've been really enjoying. But I just haven't had the time to do a lot of different random videos. My kids have been home for the holiday, out of school for the 2 weeks and everything, so it's still going to be about another week of this just kind of more dark and light than anything else, because just the lack of time to record everything else. But nonetheless, the best games that I've played this year in my mind, I'm going to start the last one, actually. The last one, I would say, like number 10 would be Beast Inside, which isn't even on the main channel. It's actually on, like, sitting there, my hand's slowly tilting up. It's actually on Grilled in the Dark, and I'll try to link that below. It's one solid word, though, if you look for it on YouTube. But The Beast Inside, that was a great horror game. I'm still not done with it. I still have more to do, but again, that's not something that I can really do with the kids at home. So I just haven't really recorded that one. But then Satisfactory would probably be like number 9 for me. Like, I enjoyed the crap out of that game. I can't wait till they come out with more of it. And I'm honestly excited to see what they keep adding to it. Then Medieval Engineers, even though it's an old game and it still has bugs, clearly, and they kind of like, I still haven't heard about them starting to work on development again. But even with all that, I still really enjoyed the game. And so, like, that one definitely I would say on the top 10. Desert Skies, which the updates, there's a Christmas update I didn't come back to, only because it's already after Christmas, and I figured I'll wait till the next big update they have, and then I'll come back for more. But that one I had like tons of fun with. I've spent like an insane amount of hours in that one, just screwing around, flying around, building up that little airship and stuff. And the fact that it's made by 2 people is amazing. But then Oxygen Not Included, like right in the middle of that list, right? You number 6? Number 7. Number 6? I don't even know. Number 6. But yeah, Oxygen Not Included, like, that came out to full release this year, and that was awesome before it was full release. Now that it is full release, it's even more awesome because they keep adding more little small things to it. And then Fate to Silence, that was another great one. I don't feel like that was this year, though. Was that this year? Maybe it was. I went to January on my YouTube thing and just kind of went through all that, because I have so many games on my game list that I can't really tell what I played this year because I played so much. But Fate to Silence I had a ton of fun with. That one was amazing. So much fun on that one. Then Die Young. Die Young was just, it's so fast-paced, and so, like, the parkour in it, even though, like, I am not a fan, personally, of doing ever parkour. I'm not even the person that probably couldn't really do much parkour. That game was just so fast, and like climbing up cliffs and stuff. I mean, there was like a full hour of climbing cliffs in one thing, I think. It was nuts on how much you had to climb and how terrifying and stressful that was, but how much fun it was at the same time. And then Genesis Alpha 1, that's like, number 3 on my list? Basically, I have like a little list right here in front of me, because there's no way I'm going to remember. Wonderful Goldfish memory sometimes not, but yeah, Genesis Alpha 1, that was probably, like, I know I played it last year, but it technically came out this year, and it comes out to Steam, I think, well, last year, I guess, yeah, because it's now 2020, but I think it comes out to Steam in February, because it's been a year on the Epic Store exclusive thing, should be over. But that was just, like, so much fun, just non-stop action again, of just, like, all the time there was always something to do, and always something to watch out for, and they've added more to it. I just haven't come back to it. I figured I would once it comes to Steam. But Undermine is number 2 on my list, because I've spent more time in that than probably in any of the other just random little games that I picked up, like, especially roguelite games. Like, I'm not the best at the roguelite games, because they're all so different, everything has their own rule systems and stuff. But Undermine itself was just, I could not stop playing that one. I just continuously kept going and going through that thing. It was so much fun. And just, like, it did really good in the beginning, the past few updates, not so much. So I'll just come out as they come out with the next 2. There's 2 more levels still to come out to it, and I'll go through, like, those ones as they come out and continuing that game. But then Breathage, I put it number one. Like, that was my favorite game that I played this year, even though technically, again, I played it last year as well. The chapter 2 on that was so much fun. It was so funny, and like, it's so hilarious on just like the different random things that happen, and just like the humor that they use in it. It was over the top, which I love over the top humor. It's a Protocol almost made the list because of that. Just like, it was such a hilarious, weird game. And I don't know why it keeps drifting. I'm not good at the vlogs, and that's why I don't do them very much. That's why it's not super long. But yeah, like, Breathage was just a ton of fun. Like, the space and survival aspects of it, all that stuff. Like, I love space. Astronomy is one of the things I went to school for, because it's so entertaining to just think about the stuff out there, and like the science behind even how it works, like how the different kinds of planets, different kinds of suns, stuff like that. So that's why I love space games. Lately, it seems like a lot more fantasy, I feel, in the rafts, this ocean games, which the ocean to me used to terrify the crap out of me. I mean, it still does. I don't actually want to go on the ocean ever. I'm good. Like, cruise ship, I was just telling my wife, nah, I'm good. I never need to do one of those. Open oceans, terrifying. But it's like Stranded Deep was amazing, Raft was amazing. I'll come back with more for that in the future. Probably Stranded Deep 2 at some point. And what was the other one? Oh, the Last Woods. Last Woods, I think, is the most recent one, and that one I've been having a ton of fun with too. I'm really tired. I got up way too early. YouTube videos weren't uploading last night, so I went to bed really late. But yeah, so I'm like a little out of it today because I am exhausted. But yeah. I just want to say thank you all, that was a lot of us, for joining the channel, for enjoying the videos and stuff, and the fact that they're longer, like, a lot of people have, that's been really well received on how long they are, and I have a ton more fun, I like to say that apparently, when I don't have to stop after a half an hour, when I can continue playing, and at the same time, even cutting it down sometimes, it's like, there's so much that happens, that I feel like that's why I still do 2 continues, like, because it's just, there's so much that happened that I couldn't even keep it all in one video. It would be well over an hour. Some things like Islands I record for 6 hours to like get the grand total of whatever I'm doing, like the house building one. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining the channel, the comments, the helpful comments, and all that jazz. And I mean, so there's random dislikes too, like on some things like Lost Woods, I think was one of them. Or no, it was The Long Dark. There's an unusual number of dislikes. Like, let me know what you dislike about the video. So that way, potentially could change it in the future. But, I mean, that helps me, and as well as, like, maybe not having that type of thing in the future. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining. And hopefully this year is going to be so much better than last year. It's definitely starting off with a good time, hopefully, because I'm not in the hospital with a collapsed lung like last year. It was literally how I started my year, was a collapsed lung. So, let's hope this year, no collapsed lung. Don't want that again. But yeah, bye-bye for now.